Yeah, we're going. We're going. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know it's been, 3 weeks? We've had vacations. We've had a good time. Tom, where'd you go?
I went on the new Virgin Voyages cruise line out of Miami. We had a little Cozumel and a little Bimini action.
What's Bimini?
Bimini is
You can't just make places up. It's a tropical island. I made it up.
Virgin bought their own like beach on Bimini Island. It's like a small island in the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that great though. I wasn't
Do
impressed.
people like live there?
Yeah. There's a lot of rentals and vacation homes and stuff like that.
So Virgin bought an island and then they let people inhabit it, or the people already
No. They bought a section of the beach.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's like their own private. Like you have to go on a Virgin cruise to go to this place.
wasn't there somebody that did that? One of the big boys, like Coco K or Coco Melon, Coco something.
All the cruise lines have their own private islands, like Little Stirrup Cay, Great Stirrup Cay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know what Coco. I feel like there's Coco something. I just don't know. What
Royals actually got their crazy own private island. It's got like the hot air balloon and like the giant water slide and all that.
Did you do any excursions?
All we did was took a tour of we did a tour of a local tequila distillery. I actually thought it was pretty awesome because I actually hate tequila, but tasting local tequila that's not like
It's fresh tequila better than bottled tequila.
Small batch. It's amazing. You can just take it straight.
Ooh.
But it was super expensive though. Like a normal, like 0.75, 750 milliliter or whatever. It was like $200.
You got a liter and a half and a 750. Yeah.
750 was $200.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Do they bottle and ship to the States? Can I go down to the liquor store?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. No.
I mean, I just went to Surfside. Myrtle Beach.
I know all about it. I lived there for 6 years. Yeah, that's the old stomping grounds.
We
Everybody's been to Horry County a time or two.
We drank a few beers when we got there. It was July 4th. There was American flags everywhere. The beach is outstanding for July 4th. As long as you don't have to stay in the big high rises,
Yeah,
which we don't have to do.
Right.
Which is nice.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those. But,
if anybody is at all, Virgin Voyages was like super nice because all their ships were built like after 2020.
Get a bug on you.
But like super nice, and the whole thing of the cruise line Virgin Voyages, they did away with tipping, and they did away with buffets.
Yeah.
So instead of buffets, you got like 20 bars and restaurants you can eat at for free, obviously no upcharge. But the big kicker is no children are allowed on the ship. So I know you said that would be a no-go for you.
It's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, but like the no-go for me was like everything on the ship was like themed, like either LGBT themed or pride themed.
Oh man!
And I was like, not my cup of tea.
You went on a cruise in July. What did you expect?
June.
June. That's what. June. That's what I meant.
Yeah. And I asked, I was like, is this just because of June or is this like normal? And they was like, no, this is Virgin Voyages. Like it's coming out of Miami. So like,
really?
That's what you expect. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess we'll go Norwegian in the future. So there's that. Just keep that in mind.
That doesn't sound like anything I want to go on either.
Like, I'm normally like,
They should warn you.
Like,
it's like, what's that cruise? What's that, the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. where he gets on and it's a gay cruise? You know what I'm talking about? I think that's a thing. Am I making that up?
I have zero.
It's a movie and it's a dude cruise. I swear.
Like, I'm not exaggerating. All LGBT, the show.
Like their thing.
Themed drinks.
Really?
And like, I didn't see anything about this before we booked it. And I was just like, I was kind of shocked. But like, other than that,
that is super weird to show up to with no warning.
If you look past that, like the ships are amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That would catch me off guard.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
All right. Well, we're here. We're not leaving now.
Yeah, we're here.
Did you play any golf?
No golf.
No golf on the vacation.
Oh yeah. We played Palm Beach Municipal. It's top 20 municipal courses in America. It's a Jack Nicklaus design.
Where's that?
Palm Beach,
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. So
Palm Beach Muni.
You're playing, Palm Beach Municipal. Okay. You're playing on the inlet, so you're seeing all these coming in and out of the inlet, getting out into the ocean. So you're literally teeing off with a giant yacht going right beside you on the hole.
Okay.
It's like crazy to see.
That sounds pretty cool.
just playing any Florida, like even like the trashiest, like cheapest Florida course is like equivalent to like a good South Carolina course.
Still
man.
outstanding.
It's so depressing.
I don't know. I played Myrtlewood for the first time.
Yeah.
In Myrtle, it was in fantastic shape.
I mean, Myrtle's. I mean, people talk a lot of shit about Myrtle Beach, but it's one of the golf capitals of the world.
Yeah. Well, and Myrtlewood has 218s also. It's one of those places.
And we're lucky to have two of those cities in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach and Hilton Head.
Yeah.
Amazing for golf. Myrtle Beach is more on the budget side if you want to play some cheap courses.
I don't know if you've ever played golf in Columbia, but it is tough pickings around here.
I went to.
Here we go.
Anybody locally, you'll know the city I'm talking about. Yesterday, we made a 1 hour drive to Camden to play this old dirt track called White Pines. New ownership come in. They changed the name to Pine Creek. Actually, downhill, no fairways.
So it's not White Pines anymore. It's Pine Creek.
Pine Creek.
Okay.
No tee boxes, no fairways.
Dude, I haven't been out there in like 2 years.
Greens are trash. Yeah. Car paths aren't real. Literally the worst golf course I've ever played in my life. If they set this place on fire, they would be doing it a favor.
Is it in a transition stage? Like, is it going to get better? Or
no.
They're not like overgrowing the grass on purpose?
I was under the assumption that the people that owned Cobblestone bought it. But we asked the guy that was working in the pro shop. He just said it was a random insurance sales rep that bought it. So like,
they don't have a lot of money.
No.
They're just like, we got a golf course.
No, not good.
How long do you typically stay when you're on vacation in Myrtle Beach? I will stay there forever. I will live there.
I have lived there.
Usually we go for a week. Week at the beach is a good time. I can do a weekend though. Weekend solid in Myrtle too. I'm a big fan of Myrtle Beach.
When you hear people like just running their mouth about Myrtle Beach and just dogging it, like listen to that like one.
But who are those people?
It's not real. Like when
is that Florida people? Because people up north, they love Myrtle Beach.
I was seeing TikToks this whole past week of how like the water was amazing because the temperature was perfect. The wind was calm, so all the sediment was down at the bottom of the ocean. The water, it looked nice.
One of the, I don't know, like I'm not an ocean swimmer. Yeah. I don't like it that much. I like going down there, but I don't like swimming around in the ocean. Also, we saw like 17 jellyfish. So another reason I don't like swimming in the ocean. But I went down there after everyone went to bed. I grabbed 2 beers and I went down to the beach, and it was what's this, like super moon? Giant full moon that looks like you could throw a lasso around it. And I just sat there on the beach by myself and drank 2 beers, had some AirPods in, had a great time.
I mean, if you're
looking windy.
You're looking for fishing, golfing, shopping,
crabbing,
or putt, anything to do for kids,
totally.
Like Myrtle Beach is a go-to.
Oh, it's outstanding. Shopping's good too.
And if you want to get away from all the tourists, you go down to Murrells Inlet, you go to North Myrtle Beach.
We ate in Murrells. Murrells does have some touristy shit to it too, but the Marsh Walk is solid. Marsh Walk.
A lot of people buy houses or rent houses and just ride golf carts down there.
And if you're feeling real squirrely, go on down to Suck, Bang, Blow and do some shots.
Yikes.
All right, let's talk about some sports. I know there's not a whole lot going on. It's hot as hell outside. We've played multiple rounds of golf this weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm permanently dehydrated after that. Dwight Howard says he's better than Jokic. Can you elaborate on this or make any sense of the situation to me?
Prime Dwight Howard was amazing. He was a physical specimen. He was like a walking 2020 guy.
Could he lock down the Joker, though?
He would have no chance against Joker. Dwight Howard was never skilled. He didn't have any skills. He was just bigger, stronger, and faster than all the other players that played, 4 or 5 back then.
Wasn't that Shaq's game plan too?
Absolutely.
Shaq was Shaq better than Dwight?
1,000 times.
Same concept.
Yeah.
So he was like Baby Shaq.
Joker's actually skilled though. He's not just like, he's not bigger than you. He's not more athletic than you. He actually like outskills people, and he can shoot.
So Dwight Howard would have no chance against Joker.
0.
What about Shaq Joker?
I mean, in the paint, Shaq's going to destroy Joker.
Just going to back him down.
Yeah.
What about a defense?
He would just pull him outside past the free throw line and have his way.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, because Joker normally starts their offense at the top of the free throw line.
Well, he brings the ball up, doesn't he?
Rarely.
Okay.
He normally
he can dribble.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. See, I'm like, obviously the 90s guys always, you had big men that didn't dribble. They were skilled big men, but they couldn't dribble. If they put the ball on the ground, they were probably getting ripped.
Joker is super close to being like Larry Bird skill level. He's never going to be that level of shooter, but like all the other aspects of his game, he's the same thing.
Better in the paint than Bird. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, Bird's not trying to back down and going in the post, though.
Well, it's always hard to do comparisons, and I don't like to get into that, but it was just wild to hear Dwight Howard say that, come out and say that. I'm like, trying to be relevant. Like, what's your angle?
He's 100% trying to stay relevant. Yeah. He said he wants to be on one more team so he can try to win one more ring. He got the bubble ring with the Lakers.
Taking the Brown route. Let me say ridiculous shit so I can be relevant.
Nobody wants to play in China.
That's not entirely true. Stephon Marbury wants to play in China.
He had 2 museums built for him. It's just you want to be here. People care.
That's something. What do you know about Ellie De La Cruz?
All I know is he seems to be the fastest person in baseball.
He can also do literally everything else as well. Not only is he the fastest dude in baseball, he's basically Mike Trout that runs a 4.3.
And it seems like Mike Trout isn't Mike Trout anymore.
He's hurt.
Yeah. Which has been like the theme every year for like the last 5 years.
Did you see the stolen base?
He stole home.
He stole 3 bases in 90 seconds.
Second, third, and home. But is that more of him, though, or the other team just being slack on defense? Because they didn't even have a guy on third.
The 2 stolen bases were 100% him.
Yeah.
I mean, he went.
Yeah.
They weren't expecting him to go, and that there wasn't a throw coming.
Yeah.
Stealing home is almost all on the pitcher, but he didn't expect him to go, and De La Cruz took advantage of the pitcher not paying attention. It was an incredible baseball IQ play. Him, like, kind of wandering down the line a little bit, keeping his eye on the pitcher. As soon as the pitcher turns back a little bit, gone.
I mean,
slid in head first. Oh man, I bet that stadium was hype after that play.
I've been seeing a lot of things that he's only played in like 25 or 28 games.
Yeah. He's my fantasy baseball star right now.
People are saying he should be in the All-Star game, even though it's only a small sample size.
His numbers are outrageous.
Yeah.
This
is what baseball needs. These are the type of guys that baseball needs to be relevant.
And somehow he's on TV.
Because you're a hardcore baseball guy, so you know everyone. But you're asking, I know De La Cruz because I've seen him on TikTok.
Right.
These are the type of people that baseball needs to market.
Get that stuff out there. We need the clips. We need the snippets. I feel like Mike Trout has had almost no marketability for his entire fucking career.
Luckily, Shohei is coming on.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, he's a big deal. All right, let's talk about a little bit of football. I know there's not a lot to talk about on the football forefront right now, but Aaron Rodgers left a note and an autographed jersey plaque in his locker for 5th-round pick Sean Clifford. And it says, "Enjoy the city and my locker." Kind gesture or really, really vain?
Was that guy a quarterback?
He is. He's a 5th-round quarterback out of Penn State.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Rose Bowl champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is that because my first thought was, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers loves himself so much that he left an autographed jersey in this kid's locker for him.
I mean,
maybe it was just a kind gesture.
If I was Sean, I'd be like, oh my God, this is like the coolest welcome to the NFL moment ever.
Right.
Side note, how irrelevant is the Rose Bowl now that I didn't even know who that is or that they won that game? The Rose Bowl used to be a big deal. Right. You remember USC playing in the Rose Bowl? Well, it's not part of the
playoff, right?
Nah,
it's just the Rose Bowl. And the playoff teams are not in it, so everyone only cares about the playoff.
Although the playoff is amazing, it has made a lot of classic, bowl games.
Like the Cotton Bowl.
No one cares anymore.
Right.
I don't know.
The Rose Bowl is probably the biggest hit there.
Yeah.
Because the Rose Bowl used to be something, the parade of the roses, the winning team gets the roses and they chew on them like the Olympic medalists do with the gold medal, and they take pictures with them in their mouths and shit.
But back to what you were saying, though, Rodgers is, I don't know, I used to be the biggest Aaron Rodgers stan. I thought he was the best passer of the thrower of the football that I've ever seen in my life. I guess Dan Marino was better, but I didn't get to see him play, so I'm going to go Rodgers.
Right.
But I don't know. He's kind of the last 3 years. He's totally changed the way I think about him as a person.
Aaron Rodgers loves Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
And he loves money, obviously, because
I don't really blame him completely for that. If that's his goal, if that's your goal, then do that. But don't bitch about not winning championships or having a team around you. We've had that conversation 8 million times. Also, this outfit was inspired by Rick Vaughn, so you're welcome. Chief Walker.
I wouldn't be pissed though. I mean, I would be pissed though if I was Aaron Rodgers and I was coming off of all those MVPs and my team drafted a quarterback in the first round. when they haven't drafted a wide receiver in the first round my entire career.
I know.
But you're going to take a backup quarterback.
I don't disagree.
It's probably not even going to be good if we're being honest.
Right.
I'd be shocked if he ever makes a Pro Bowl.
Earns a Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he earns a long-term job as a starter, much less get to a Pro Bowl.
He already did get an extension, so there's that.
I mean, what else? What's their other plan? Hey, Brett, you done stealing money from poor people, or?
What's your expectations for the Jets this year? What do you see?
God, it could go so many ways, but they do have an outstanding defense. They're Garrett Wilson is a bona fide stud. If Breece Hall stays healthy, that kid's a stud too. Their offense could be explosive with Rodgers.
And I love Saleh.
Yeah, they have an outstanding, very fiery coach. I don't know X's and O's offensive wise. I don't know how much he does on that side of the ball, but I do know that he's inspirational and he gets the defense fired up.
I guess here's the question: are they the second or the worst? Are they the second or the third best team in that division? Obviously, Bills are one.
Right.
So does it go Bills Jets or does it go Bills Dolphins?
God, so much of that depends on both quarterbacks.
I'm just totally discounting the Patriots. I think the Patriots
are going to finish fourth in the division. It's honestly time for Belichick to leave Boston. So much of that depends on Rodgers, Tua Tagovailoa, and how well each one plays. That could 100% go either way, and I could see it going either way. Mm-hmm. I could see both of those guys having an MVP type campaign too. So who knows?
Obviously, if Tua can make it through a year.
Right. Obviously, on that. If Tua plays 16 games and is on the pace he was last year, okay, Bills watch out.
And they still get Dalvin Cook.
And the Jets.
So
Dalvin Cook is wanting to go to where?
It's either Miami or New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, New England.
Yep.
You want to go to New England if you're Dalvin Cook? I guess if the bag's big enough.
He would be the number one playmaker on the team.
Right.
So, you're instantly the number one option.
Hey, I'm a star on the last place team.
Imagine how many checkdowns you get from Mac Jones.
I'd say if you can get – well, it depends on money if you're running back. It really does. If you can get guaranteed money, guaranteed years, take what you can as a running back. In 1989, fun fact, Bo Jackson hit 32 home runs, 105 RBIs, and averaged 5.5 yards a carry that fall.
I know.
Right. I knew you would. But just hearing that in your ears, that's outrageous. Will we ever see anyone like that ever again that plays two sports? Regardless of the sports, will there be another two-sport star?
I don't think we'll ever see another Bo. We'll never see another Deion.
Is everything too specified now, like the training-wise? Teams don't want two people playing two sports?
And if you're as good as those guys were, there's so much money in the one sport. Right. Once you – let's say baseball. You're going to make more money in baseball if you're good.
Right.
So, once you get a big deal, why would you be risking
I assume
playing the other sport?
The only reason Bo Jackson played football while he was that good of a baseball player is because he loved the game of football.
Yeah.
So, and he had the ability to play both. I don't know if there's that many guys that could do that because you're not going to see a baseball/basketball player. The seasons are too long. It wouldn't work. Basketball and football, man, that's asking a lot out of your body. And baseball's 162 games now. Yeah. Now, I think teams are more conducive to giving guys rest days. Mm-hmm. So if there was that one just absolutely insane, crazy person athlete that wanted to do two things, I think you could make it work because you can say, listen, they're going to give me rest days when I need them. Mm-hmm. Whereas back in the day, they'd be like, it's game day. We need you. Now, if you need rest, they're going to give you rest.
Especially in basketball.
But it would be weird to see a basketball, football athlete. That's never happened, I don't think.
I've been seeing same thing that you're talking about right now. I've been seeing all these people do these deep dives into what Shohei Ohtani has done for this year and last year. Just deep diving into the numbers of what he's doing pitching and hitting.
Right.
And they're saying, the only person that you can ever compare it to is Babe Ruth. But he's already blown Babe Ruth out of the water, especially on the pitching aspect.
Right. Ruth wasn't an outstanding pitcher.
Yeah.
He was a power hitter that hit dead balls. Yeah. So I can't imagine how good of a hitter Babe Ruth would be today. Pitching-wise, he might not even be on the mound.
But, this year, So Aaron Judge won MVP last year. Before the All-Star break this year, Ohtani's already on the same pace that Judge was last year.
Right.
And he's got a 2 or 3 ERA.
I did see the home run pace.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And he's like you said, an outstanding pitcher as well.
And people were predicting his next contract, and somebody was like, I don't know, $550 million, and this agent was like, too low. Too low.
Right.
Like, he's gonna get more.
You should get paid what, an ace and the best position player in your team.
I don't know
combined.
How long can he keep pitching would be my question. But I feel like he could be that type of hitter for 10 more years.
I don't if he could even slide into a relief or closer's role after he's done stuff. Like, starting pitching wears on you.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain, like, age does catch up to you if you're trying to do both things. But let's just say, hey, we still want you hitting 3. Also, we want you to be our closer. That seems a lot easier. You're only pitching an inning, though. Instead of going 7 every 5, you're coming in for maybe 2 innings a week.
I'd switch him to a setup guy.
Or a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see him come completely off the mound. Mound is my point.
Not if you're giving him that type of money.
You know,
500, 600 million.
If you're giving him the amount of money to be a star pitcher, your ace, and your best offensive player, that's got to be a short contract because you're not going to get that long term.
Another thing, money related, I've been seeing lately. Travis Kelce has came out and said that he's like the 6th highest paid tight end now.
So he wants the bag.
He's not saying it, but
I'm not saying it, but I'm saying
he's like putting stuff out there.
Right.
Like, what do you think? I mean, he's their number 1 option, obviously.
Is he not the best tight end in the league?
He's the best tight end in the league. He's on pace statistically to be probably the best tight end ever.
Do you know who the top paid tight end? If you say Hunter Henry, I'm going to knock you off your bar stool.
This year, it's Darren Waller this year.
Your phone overheated.
Wow.
Why is it so hot? Damn. That's wild. I've never seen such a thing. Tommy's phone just overheated. Sorry, Facebook. I don't know what happened. Jesus. Where were we?
Oh, that just ruined the show.
No, YouTube's wrong. We're fine.
Oh, that's YouTube.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're good. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. I don't know what's wrong with his phone. What were you saying? Oh, we were talking about Kelce.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption, Spotify listeners.
Damn.
We had a recording device overheat. We were live on Facebook.
It is 102 where we're filming the show right now.
It is 0-2 on the radar.
Oh, God.
We've got a Nolan Ryan fastball in here. I'm pouring sweat from every pore in my body. June 29th, Domingo Germán throws the 24th perfect game in history for the Yankees.
Ooh.
I bring that up to not bring that up. Can you guess any of the things that are more rare than a perfect game?
20 what in history?
24th perfect game in history. In history, in more than 40 years.
The first thing, especially sports-wise, that comes to mind that's more rare than that?
I've only got baseball things.
Oh, baseball. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. There's actually a lot.
Golf-wise, getting a hole-in-one on a par 4. It's only ever happened once in pro competition. Once.
All right, so in baseball, there's only one thing that's ever happened once, and it's 2 grand slams in 1 inning.
Ooh.
And I wish I could remember who did it. I think it was the Red Sox.
Same guy?
Happened. Same guy, 2 grand slams, single inning.
So that would be 8 RBIs?
8 RBIs in 1 inning.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I guess that would be the 10 on the I want you to rate these things that are from 1 to 10 impressive. Things are more rare than a perfect game. Obviously, that's probably a 10 because that's fucking ridiculous. So you go ahead and rate the rest of the things that are more rare than a perfect game. 3 sacrifice flies.
I don't feel like anyone cares.
Is that exciting? But it's more rare.
Yeah. I wouldn't care at all if I was in the stadium.
I put you on a 1 there.
Yeah, that's bad.
20 and 9 innings. I think that's happened 3 or 4 times. Kerry Wood was the one I watched.
That always comes to mind.
Yep. Nolan Ryan did it too.
That would be amazing to see in person. I'd give that one a high 8.
Got an 8. I watched that game live. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Never panned out though.
They went to the playoffs. They had that World Series run where Steve Bartman grabbed the ball from Alou. Yeah, that was Mark Pryor, Kerry Wood. 3 hits in a single inning for one guy.
God. just to come around that many times.
You're putting up 15 runs.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't know how exciting that is, though. Like, it could be singles.
No, I wouldn't even be paying attention if I was involved.
Somebody would have to tell you that.
Yeah. So that's like a 4.
Okay. 2 grand slams in a single game.
It's like a 6.
I mean, I feel like the second one would be high.
I wouldn't care there was one guy. I would just be like, damn, that team just dropped 8 runs in this inning. This game's over.
Yeah. That's not same inning, same game.
Oh, same game.
Yeah. The same inning that's only happened once ever.
Yeah.
Same guy, grand slam twice. A perfect game for 26 outs. The last out is when the perfect game gets ruined.
The guy with the umpire at first base ruined it.
Armando Garcia, I think is what it was.
Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
Yep. He never bounced back from that.
No, that's nuts.
And that umpire is hated.
Yeah, and he actually apologized, and the guy forgave him.
I wouldn't forgive him. You cost me history.
I gotta walk inside for a second. Sorry. Got like super hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. Dizzy for a second. All right. Unassisted triple play.
I know it's rare, but it wouldn't be like, wow, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a 4?
Yeah, that's low.
4 home runs in a game.
That's crazy.
That'd be nuts.
That is crazy. Yeah. I feel like I've seen that. I've actually watched a game where that happened.
I think Reggie Jackson did it.
Nope, didn't watch that.
Obviously, you didn't watch that. Yeah. And then 10 RBIs in a game. You would have to have somebody tell me though. You're not going to count those. No.
Just one guy?
Just one guy.
Holy hell!
10 RBIs.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He'd get a new contract the next day.
Jeez. Those are the only things that are more rare than a perfect game, though. Okay. The most common thing in baseball was one of the top comments on the thread, and one guy, quality comment, said, "Actually, the most common thing in baseball is the Royals losing a baseball game." Quality comment. I don't know who it was, but props to you. All right, where is DeAndre Hopkins going to go? We've got 3 suitors that are being rumored and tied to this. We've got Kansas City, New England, Tennessee. 2 have made offers. I did not see which ones. I don't know if that information is available.
I don't know why he would go to Tennessee. I feel like Tennessee is about to go into rebuild mode.
Right.
I don't think they're going to win anything.
Because the 2 quarterback options are Malik Willis and Will Levis.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tannehill's like, he's been in my, I never want to see this guy start a quarterback game again. But
right.
We'll see. I don't know, man.
If you're DeAndre Hopkins, you've got to want to be in Kansas City, right?
Putting him in Kansas City would just piss me off. That's not fair. It's like
he is 31.
He put on social media. I think he put on Twitter or Instagram this week. You guys think I'm trash now. I was on pace for 1,400 yards before I got hurt last year. Like, I'm not dog water. Like, I'm still good.
I agree.
So, like, because scouts were coming out saying he can't separate anymore and he's lost a step.
Yeah.
He's like, when I'm no longer a 1,000-yard receiver, I will retire immediately.
But he's never been a burner.
No.
Never has been. He's the guy with the hands that look like oven mitts.
Every year he leads the league in toe tap catches. Every single year.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm DeAndre Hopkins, if I can be in Kansas City, I want to be in Kansas City. Yeah. If New England and Tennessee are the 2 other options, I'm only doing that for money. God. I don't know what the other options are. Those are just the 3 I've seen him connected with. J.J. Watt shut down some comeback rumors, and then somebody came out and said, you say you're not coming back, but if there's a 12-2 team that has an injury and you have a chance to go to the playoffs and maybe win a ship, are you going to come back?
I 100% believe him, because with the amount of injuries he's had over his career, just like the thought of going to a training camp, I heard him say it was like disgusting. Yeah. Like he had no desire to go to a training camp.
I remember I think he was with DP one day.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm just beat up.
I think
don't want to do it anymore.
The guys that like accomplish a lot and then they quit, like they retire, like his only regret's obviously not winning a ring because he accomplished everything from like an individual standpoint.
That was I wish I could remember which analyst said it. No, so he's like, if there's a chance at the end of the season and there's an injury, why not? I wouldn't rule that out.
I think he's like super loving being a husband and a father right now because I think he's got a little girl now. So like, I don't know. Your body gets to a certain point where you're just like, dude, it's not worth it. Because it seems like he can't make it through a year without getting hurt at this point.
Speaking of injuries, Foster Moreau, clap, clap, clap. He beats cancer. He's
big
back.
Deal.
Leukemia is in remission. He's a tight end for the Saints now.
I thought he was going to have a chance to be our tight end one. Yeah. So we let him go. He signs with the Saints. We draft our future tight end number one.
DC.
Yeah, it's good for him. Obviously you want to see somebody beat cancer.
Yeah, pretty good story.
I'm trying to think the Saints are going to be pretty damn good.
I had him winning the division. I can still see it.
And there's not a lot of competition in the NFC. Like you only got to get somewhere in the NFC. Yeah. All the studs are in the AFC.
DC's tough. Also, another injury, much more severe. Ryan Mallett dies in a freaking riptide in Florida. Former Arkansas Razorback star, and he played for the Patriots for a while.
They got like a tiny article on ESPN, like a tiny article on Yahoo. I feel like it was a much bigger deal.
That's huge.
He was like a king of the SEC for a little while. Then he's like a high school coach. He's,
he was only in his second year coaching whatever team he was coaching.
He was Brady's backup for a long time. Yeah. Brady said he was a great dude. Yeah.
That's unfortunate shit. I think he was 35. That is insane.
People were talking about him because obviously he was like an NFL quarterback, but like 10 people drowned off the in like a week on tourist beaches.
I know. I saw the articles all over the internet. Everyone warning everyone about riptides.
Riptides are for real.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I can't be sure. I'm pretty sure I got caught in one time when I was boogie boarding.
It's a big deal. People like I
got out.
People try to swim straight back to shore. You're supposed to swim like
you got to go right. You got to go sideways.
You go horizontal until you get back to the shore.
In case you were wondering, we do care about safety also. Riptides, go sideways. If it's pushing you out and you can swim, go the other way. If not, you're probably gonna die. Sorry, a little dark there.
Ocean ain't nothing to play with.
I don't like swimming in the ocean. I don't like it.
It's serious.
I'm cool knee deep. Even then.
Especially if you're in water that you can't see through.
I don't know. I'll go out once every year when we go down to the beach, but like other than that, like I'm cool just sitting on the beach, maybe patting my feet in it a little bit, get my feet wet. I'm not an ocean swimmer. All right, I want you to rate. This is completely off topic. Do you have anything else football related? I've got some bold predictions. We can get to those next week. I want to have a full sheet of bold predictions for next year. Summer food barbecue staples. I want you to rate them. Crushability points.
Okay.
Would you get some? Would you get extras? Let's just go 1 to 10. Crushability.
Okay.
We'll start with the appetizers. Pasta salad.
Trash. Yeah.
And what if it's ice cold pasta salad?
I don't like a single ingredient that's in it. Yeah. So obviously it's going to be bad for me.
No, Tommy's rating 1. Get out. Not eating the pasta salad.
Super popular though.
I like the pasta salad.
Popular.
I mean, it's not like a banger. I'd give it like a 6 if it's ice cold and made right. I guess Tom's on the Uno scale with the pasta.
Trash.
Baked beans.
Amazing.
Oh, I could eat 2 plates of
You put some brown sugar.
If the little bits of bacon in them.
I love when people add extra bacon. Yeah. Extra, man. Fat them up.
Give me a 9 on the baked beans.
More calories, the better.
Baked beans are solid. What are you throwing them on the crushability scale?
Oh, they're a solid 8.
8.
8, yeah.
8 and 9 on the baked beans.
I feel like if you're grilling and you don't have baked beans, you forgot.
Like you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
How about corn on the cob?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Extra salt, extra butter.
I like to take the stick of butter and I peel it back a little bit and I just rub it down the
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Then hit it with the salt shaker.
What I've been seeing a lot lately, especially when I go to Mexican restaurants, is they put the mayonnaise and the cayenne pepper
on the corn.
They call it street corn.
They put mayonnaise on it.
Mayonnaise.
I don't like mayonnaise.
It's like a Hispanic thing.
I don't know.
To me, it looks disgusting, but it's a huge deal. I feel like it's exploding in popularity.
How good is street corn with mayonnaise on it? You tell us.
Sounds terrible because I don't like mayonnaise, but
corn on the cob, I'm throwing you a 7.
Solid.
Staple.
Minimum.
Potato salad. Trash on the potato salad. I'm with you because this is chock full of mayonnaise too. I'll get it, just to be cordial, because everyone's grandma always tells you, you got to try my potato salad. I put the mustard. It's mustard-based potato salad. Sorry, Gam Gam, it's trash. I don't care if you use Duke's, Hellman's, Miracle Whip. It doesn't matter. It's gross. I don't like it.
Easy for me. If you invite me over to your house and the things that you're serving are cold, I'm probably not going to like them.
No.
I can just tell you that ahead of time.
I'll give the potato salad a 3.
Yeah. I don't want anything at a cookout that's cold. Salad, potato salad, coleslaw. Count me out.
What about the aluminum pan full of collard greens?
Trash.
God,
trash.
Man, these are a good 8 for me. If you have good collards and you got Texas Pete, I'm eating multiple servings of these things. You're eating 0 collard greens.
No, that's bad.
None.
Bad. Bad.
They're also good for your digestive system.
Got that going for you.
I love some seasoned collard greens. How about kale salad? I don't know if have you ever eaten this?
Oh God.
It's like a coleslaw, but it's healthy with the kale in it and like cranberries and stuff.
Is that like Chick-fil-A superfood?
I don't know, but all I know is every time we make it at the house, I destroy it. It's delicious.
The only thing
it's a good like 6, 7
with kale in it is like potato and sausage. It's got kale in it. I think at Olive Garden.
Yeah,
it's like the best soup I've ever had.
They also do this thing where you'll bake kale, like the leaves, and then you salt them and turn it into like a kale chip. I think they call it kale chips.
I ain't gonna judge it until I try it.
I don't know. Kale salad's solid though. Yeah. I'm at a 6 on the salad. Last appetizer, the fruit or veggie tray.
Trash.
Both trash.
Trash all around.
I'll sit there.
I don't eat either.
All day.
Yeah. I eat no
like
fruit,
grapes?
no vegetable. Trash.
Cantaloupe.
Trash.
Damn it. Cold carrots with ranch.
I feel like
broccoli.
This is gonna sound wild. I feel like those are things that like babies and children eat.
I eat all of those things.
So like, count me out.
I eat a lot of fruits and veggies though.
I don't want to sound like I'm a man, but like I eat meat and potatoes, carbs and protein.
You need fruits and veggies.
Protein and carbs. That's really all you need.
All right, let's talk about the main dishes. Barbecue chicken.
It's not great.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not getting me excited about barbecue chicken.
It's not great.
If that's your main entree, you're putting me like a 4. I'm barely excited to be here. I'm gonna drink more beer and have a good time, but barbecue chicken's down here on the cookout list.
And when I get to your house and that's your main thing you're cooking, right, I'm gonna assume that you were going cheap.
Yeah, but barbecue pork now. You're making the big tray. You got the 3 sauces sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm in for that, and that's cheap too.
What do you mean, like pulled pork?
Right,
is amazing.
Yeah,
but chicken, when I look at chicken, barbecue chicken, I assume people get those giant packs. And it's like it's the cheapest protein option. I feel like
I like chicken. I just don't like barbecue chicken in a cookout.
And sometimes it's undercooked, and then sometimes it's black. It's a tough thing to get, like where it's juicy but not overcooked.
If you're going barbecue, you better be going pork, baby.
And then if it's sitting around for a while, that's sketchy.
See if you can fire it back up and just throw it in that thing. We'll go vertical for the rest of it. Barbecue pork superior to the barbecue chicken. I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is known fact. Somebody give me some input here. Shrimp and steak kebabs. We're talking the stick with the shrimp, the steak, green pepper, red pepper, onion, mushroom, more shrimp, more steak. Put it on the grill, cook it, take it off. Let me eat that sumbitch. This is a solid 7 or 8 for me. If that's what you're giving everyone, you just have a bucket of these things, I will tear them up.
So it's really good, but I feel like when you're cooking them on the skewer like that, they're gonna be overcooked. They're gonna be most of the time.
Yeah.
And I like medium steak.
Well, you can cook it that way. You just got to be a talented cook.
Yeah, I feel like most people are just throwing them on there.
Or if you're really paying attention, you cook the steak separately. That way you have different varieties of the steak, and then you put them onto the skewers afterwards. Because you got medium rare skewers here. You got rare skewers there. You got the overcooked ones, the shoe skewers over here. You have the whole variety for all the people that eat steak. Although, if you come to my house, you're not getting any well-done steak. You can leave.
I will say I'm medium though. I've tried medium rare a couple times. Way too chewy for me.
I'm rare or medium rare.
That's wild.
I like the rare. Different like I can't eat a ribeye rare. There's too much fat in there. It's all chewy. If you give me a lean steak, I will eat it rare. If I've got a little bit of fat to it, like a ribeye or a fillet, I want it medium rare.
It's either cold slightly or it's got like a red center. Can't do
all
it.
in, count me in.
I actually think it's kind of weird, honestly.
I like that bubblegum steak. All right, classic. This has got to be a 10 out of 10, I feel like. Burgers and dogs at the cookout.
Amazing.
I'll eat 4 of each.
Here's the problem, though. I want the dog, like, almost burnt. Or burnt, like, to a crisp almost. A lot of grill marks. That burger, though, you can't overcook it. It needs to be medium.
Yeah. Because
if you start getting rock burgers, like, just go ahead and throw them in the trash.
If you overcook the hamburgers, no good.
Yeah.
Well, it all comes down to a lot of these things are who cooked it.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, last one that always has, for some reason, like varied responses. The smoked barbecue ribs.
Amazing. If they're cooked properly.
A
properly cooked rib that just falls off, outstanding.
Almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
Almost unbeatable.
Super expensive, though, especially at a restaurant.
That's why you get them on sale. You buy them in bulk, have everyone throw in $5 for the cookout, then you smoke the ribs.
Proper ribs are amazing. I actually wanted some yesterday. I was thinking about going up to Maurice's.
I do love some ribs.
Getting a rack.
Can I get rack of ribs, please, with liter of cola? All right, on to the desserts. Last desserts. I didn't put drinks. We can talk about that a different time. I feel like that's alcohol related. Like you can go sweet tea or lemonade, but banana pudding.
Amazing.
Staple. Yep. Money. 10 out of 10 if Gam Gam makes it.
I want as many vanilla wafers as possible and as little real bananas as possible.
I like both. I like that chunky banana pudding. Give me a little bit of pudding and all the other stuff. I like it when they put a little bit of the vanilla wafer crumble on top. They smush them up and kind of sprinkle it over like a garnish.
Actually, wife's been buying pre-made banana pudding from like the deli at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They put in like a bowl, like a soup bowl?
No, it's like a see-through pan.
Okay. Oh, so like the big boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you can eat this for a week.
It's amazing.
All right. Any type of cobbler and ice cream. You can differentiate the cobblers. I'm a big fan of the peach cobbler, but apple cobbler you could go with, blueberry cobbler, and ice cream.
Sounds incredible. I've had one that had like chocolate and then blueberry and raspberry inside of it.
Chocolate, blueberry, and raspberry?
All three mixed together inside of it.
With the crumbles?
Yeah. Come out hot with the cold ice cream on top.
Usually they don't do chocolate, but I'm in for it.
Chocolate.
That sounds
incredible, bro.
And if you hit it with some ice cream, it just melts on there and kind of flavors it up. It's like ketchup.
It's amazing.
Dessert.
Yeah.
How about an Oreo mud pie?
Sounds awesome.
Oh, good.
Anything chocolate, count me in.
Good stuff.
I got a sweet tooth.
What about s'mores? S'mores around the fire afterwards?
They sound cooler than they really are.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I'll eat them, but they sound cooler than they are.
I like a good s'more.
Yeah.
S'more what? All right, that's all on the summer food staples. I figured we'd go on a barbecue journey. It's just to get some legs here. All right, I have some jokes.
Here we go.
And I also want you to rank the jokes. These are not jokes I wrote. I'm no comedian. What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff. That sounds painful.
Nope. Didn't get
no good on that one.
No. Not even like a little bit.
Why did the sperm cross the road?
Nope.
Because I put the wrong sock on this morning.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
I thought that was a good one.
Nope.
Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
Nope.
Because his wife died.
These are bad. These are bad.
Dang it.
I
was trying to find some. What's the difference between anal and oral?
Yikes. This is bad. Sorry.
Oral makes your day. Anal makes your whole week.
Yikes. I apologize for those. Those were really, really bad. Really bad jokes.
Listen, I tried to find something. Jesus. Usually we have TikTok for the jokes. Oh, okay. What did the sign on the going out of business brothel say? Beat it. We're closed.
Yikes. Wow.
How does a lumberjack tell how many trees he's cut down?
Don't know.
He keeps a log.
I feel like all those jokes are delivery.
Maybe I'm not good at delivering jokes.
Yeah, those are all delivery-based jokes.
I'm not a comedian delivery guy. So if I would have had Grant read those jokes, if Mitch was here to read the jokes, it would have been better.
Because of his face.
Maybe I have to get more animated when I tell the jokes.
All right.
I'm not a jokes guy. Like I always like to hear, especially the old guys at the bars.
Uh-huh.
They get so happy to tell you a joke, and their face it makes it so much funnier. So maybe that's what you're talking about.
They revolves around that joke.
I don't have any joy. I'm just reading like I'm reading off a book. It's not a joke I have in my memory banks that I think is hilarious. So I guess it's not as funny.
So next month we both got 2 separate trips planned. You're hitting the old NFL Hall of Fame.
That is in September.
Canton, Ohio.
Next month we're headed to Tampa for Pittsburgh, Tampa preseason, and we are headed to Clearwater.
Oh, you're not going to the Hall of Fame game?
That's in September. No, we're not going to the game. We're going to the Hall of Fame.
Just the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That is Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see Leonard Skinner.
That's Labor Day weekend. End of August.
Leonard Skinner. Yeah. Who's the other band?
I don't remember. You told me, but it was I feel like it was awesome.
Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, and Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, because we were like, ZZ Top's cool, but it's not like a banger. Like, yeah, she's got legs.
I want to see Skinner one more time before they go away.
I'm all in for Skinner.
Yep.
Skinner, I'm in for.
All of them sounds awesome, though. I'd like to see some of the stuff that's in there.
So, yeah. So, we're Thursday night. We're going to drive up to Ohio. We're going to stay Thursday. Friday, we're going to go to the hall with Dad.
Yeah.
And I think Saturday, we're going to either go to the Marshall game or the Pittsburgh game, the college games.
Right.
Saturday, we're going to hit one of those, and then we'll drive back down. Obviously, we're off for Labor Day. We'll drive back down Sunday. It's going to be a good trip. I'm excited for the Hall of Fame.
You just drove to Ohio recently, so you're very aware how to get there.
It's the other side, though. It's north of Pittsburgh. It's a little bit longer. And then we've got Tobacco Road, August 19th, I think.
Can't wait. I think it's going to humble us, but I think it's going to be awesome.
A little bit over a month away, we will be playing Tobacco Road, and then whatever. I want to play the Muni in Sanford, North Carolina. The Muni's right around the corner from our Airbnb.
Okay.
So doesn't matter. The tag team round on Sunday is secondary. Still fun, but Tobacco Road's coming.
It's going to be a big deal. We'll do a full review of Tobacco Road once we get back. Let you guys know if it's worth the price or not.
If I can remember and am coherent enough, we'll make some TikToks or videos from the scene there.
Ooh.
No promises. Don't hold me to it. I feel like
we'll be locked in.
Don't hold me to it.
Big bragging rights will be attached to that.
Well, we're going to take pictures, though, I'm sure. As far as making, like, funny shit, probably not. I'll have my AirPods in, listening to I Want to Kill Somebody music before the round. I won't speak with anyone.
I actually hate summer. I think it's the worst season by a mile.
God, that's outrageous.
But the only good thing about it is training camps are about to open. And as soon as training camp opens, that means you got preseason, that means you got cuts, that means you got late trades, free agent signings. NFL is right around the corner.
You don't like being hot.
Summer is terrible. I talked to my wife the other night, and we ranked the seasons. We both said I actually like winter because I like it to be freezing.
God, that's terrible. I absolutely despise freezing.
It's a toss-up to me. I think winter's 1. I think fall's 2. I think summer's last by a mile. Summer's trash.
I would be almost the opposite from you.
Sweating is the worst possible thing on earth.
Fall is obviously number 1, but summer's a close second. Then spring and winter's dead last because I fucking hate.
I don't know if it's because we live in South Carolina, where it's like not only is it 100 degrees, but it's also like ridiculous humidity. So like all you do is walk outside and you immediately start sweating.
We did
It feels like you need to shower like 15 times a day.
We did multiple workouts while we were on vacation.
Yeah,
and just pouring. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I used to love 2-a-days. Everyone hated them.
I mean, it's good for your body. It's just like
you gotta drink water.
I don't like feeling disgusting.
I love sweat. Yeah. I love sweat. I don't like freezing. I don't like goosebumps. I don't like having to put on extra clothes. I don't like dressing up like a fucking Michelin man. I don't like any of that shit.
There ain't nothing better than putting on some boots and a hoodie, bro.
I mean, you can do that in the fall.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
especially golfing when it's freezing outside. You got the beanie, you got the pullover, pants. That's pristine golf weather. When you pull up to the golf course and you can see the smoke coming out of your mouth, that's the best golf weather ever.
I highly disagree.
Yeah.
So does Chief Wahoo. Looking
solid. Solid.
All right. That's all I got. Let's wrap this thing up. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Shoot us a follow on TikTok, too. I'm Galoob QB1. He's Thomas the Lefty. We'll see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all joining us.
Later, guys.
Peace!
So
I can't see the button to turn it off.
Turn it off, bro. That's wild.